Hi guys, very good evening to you. Welcome to the video number 284. My name is Ajay and I'm going to actually teach you today about the what is the use of the case select statement in the Excel VBA, right? Chances are very less that that you have heard about this, because this is something which we really don't use, but it's a pretty cool option and it's a very good alternate to the if condition. Now when I say if condition, I'm sure that many of you who are the the VBA experts, or who are on the intermediate side of the VBA, then you know the VBA very well. Then definitely if is a function which everybody knows, right? It's not possible that if you are writing the codes and you are not aware of the if functions. So this is the another alternate. You can also choose the case select statements. So this is what we are going to talk about, and as always I would like to take just a couple of seconds for those people who are watching the channel for the first time. So we have, guys, the videos on the Excel VBA, Access and Access VBA. You just need to go to these playlists which I have created for you, different playlists for the different reasons, for the different purposes, objectives. So we have the combination of all the videos: basic video, intermediate level videos, and advanced videos. Right now, the video which I am talking about right now, which we are going to talk about, is I'm going to give you the alternate of the if function. Now if you don't have any idea about the if function, just click on this Excel VBA loops example playlist and you would see the video number 224, which I have uploaded long time back. VBA if function, if with single and multiple conditions. This is a basic video. I have talked about the if function, how you write the if function in the VBA with the different examples, right? Because this video is not going to be this video is not dedicated to the if, right? So if you don't have any idea, go ahead and watch that video and come back to this video. If you know what is the if, then let us go ahead and start this. Okay, so what I'm actually talking about is there is a statement which we also know this as a select case. Okay, you might have seen this also. If you don't understand, then this is a good time when you can actually get the understanding on this. Now let me go to the Visual Basic, and in this module 2 we are going to create that. So as I said, it's a more of a if condition. If this happens, then what, and if doesn't happen, then what, right? But it is not at all a if syntax. It has a different syntax. So for example, what we need to do is I write here one number called 100. Okay, now what we want to do is, let me write the question here. Now we say that if the number is 100, then it says that good marks. Okay, if the numbers are, let's say, less than 50, okay, then we would say that fail. Okay, and the next thing which I want to do is, let's say if the numbers are greater than 100, then what should happen? Then we would write that excellent. Let's say this is what you need to do without using the if condition. So how are you going to write it? Right now, let me quickly first of all write the if condition. So there we go, if function, then we will do the comparison, right? So I just start the macro. I will be very quick. Dim I as long, I equals to range a1 value, right? This is how we write, guys, that whatever the value we have in the a1, it actually goes to the I, right? Now here you do the comparisons, right? Like for example, you write here if I equals to 100, then you always use the then word. Then do what? Then in the message box, maybe you can write here if it is equals to this, good marks, right? Now what is the next condition? Else. You write the else if, right? Else if. You write like this, else if. Let me, oh, so sorry about this. Press OK. So anyways, let's just write this, else if I equals to I is less than 50, let's say. So if I is less than 50, then press enter, and this is what you will write in the message box. Let's say fail. Okay, next, else if again, we have a one more if. So you write here, if I is greater than this, then message box, and you will write here excellent. Right now, this is how we write the if function. I hope you know that, and if you know that, do not know that, you got to go back and watch that video. Okay, and that's it, right? So I will definitely go ahead and run this in order to show you how this is going to work. So let's quickly run this. Now you got the value in the eye. Let me just hover my mouse on this eye and let's try to get the value. And maybe I can do one thing. I can simply put the watch on this, right? So you have 100 here, right? So if it is 100, so that means that you should get the message box, which is a good marks, right? We know that. Okay, now if I change this number and I write here 700, and now I'm gonna run this. Okay, now as you can see in the watch window, you get to see here this 700. Now once you have the 700, obviously this condition is not going to meet. This condition also not going to be met, I less than 500. So ultimately it goes to the last else if, and it finds here that the value is greater than 100, which is 700, and you will have the excellent. Now how to write this in this, using the select case command. Now I insert the new module. Now this is how you write the same stuff. So I'm going to write here case and select. Okay, now to begin with, you need to remember, like if always is written with the end if. You know that if you have written the if, you will end this with the end if. If you don't write the end if and you run it, you get the error block if without end if, right? Very clear. So similarly, if you write the if, then you write the then, and then if you have a multiple conditions, you write the else if. This is actually the VBA syntax. We have to follow this. We cannot ignore that, right? So in the same way, we have a way of writing this select case. Okay, so what you actually need to do is you simply need to write here select, okay, case select, and then you declare any variable which is going to hold the value. Okay, we need to declare a variable. Now any variable you can choose. So let me write here let's say a j. Okay, now you see that when I press enter, I mean basically this line gets highlighted and there was an error which was coming. If I write like this, there's an error coming, right? So ultimately actually what we need to do is I wanted to tell you, actually you also need to write here one more thing, which is end select. Okay, and once you write the end select, now you see that the color of this line is perfect. This is as per the the VBA, but this color is actually incorrect. Now I wanted to tell you one thing, because a lot of time we get this confusion when we write it, because sometimes we get to forget the real actually syntax. So no worries, when you get this kind of a error while writing the statement, actually it means that basically it is not written in the correct way. So ideally it should be written in this way: select and case and j. Okay, you can't write case select j. Okay, now I actually used to do it because I don't use this statement a lot, because I'm when I actually learned the VBA, I wasn't aware of it. So I was very much used to this if condition, but this is also pretty cool option. So I often forget this that is it the select case or the case select. So this is the select case, and now you can see the color of the line is changed, right? So this is perfect. Now we need to declare a j here, dim j as integer, and obviously I equals to range a1 dot value, the same line which we have written in the if condition, guys. Okay, now what is interesting thing, now when you write the select case and end select, now this is what exactly you can compare it with the if. So this is a more of a if and this is more of a end if. Okay, so this has to be written. Now the conditions in this, how you going to write it, that's very important. Now you see, by the way, this is not I, this is j, I beg your pardon. Now you see that when you write select case and afterwards whatever the variable you are going to mention, that can be simply used for the comparisons. Now I want to do the comparison of this j with the less than 50, greater than 100 and equals to 100. So how I'm going to write this? So in this case I will write here case, okay, and then you will simply write case equals to 100. If it is 100, then what you want to do, you don't have to write then, just write here message box. So if it is 100, then I will write here the message box good marks. Okay, press enter. Now what is the next condition? The next condition is case less than 50. If that is the case, then what is the message box? So in the message box you write fail, and then another which is case greater than 100. Then what you write? Message box, and then you write excellent. Okay, now how your this, and you see that the moment I press enter, automatically is word is inserted because you're doing the comparison, right? So you can write the is, you can leave it, VBA will insert the is statement. So basically how it is going to read, now you see wherever you have written these numbers, this 100 and less than 50 and greater than 100, they are automatically going to be connected with this J, because you have selected, you have written here select case J. So case J means this is case J, this is case is less than J, this is case is greater than J. So we have a value in the J, so automatically these comparisons will start happening. So this is a very quick way, of writing the things. You just need to write the case and that's it. The moment I execute this, you see what happens. Now what is the value in the J? The value in the J is let me just put the watch code on this. Let's just add this. Now you see that the value of J is 700. So is this true? Obviously it is not, right? This is equals to actually. So even this is not true. So it goes to the 100, and you see that it comes to the, it falls on this message box excellent. So in this way guys, you can write the case select statements, and they are very short, they're very easy to write, right? The only thing which you need to understand is select case and name of the variable and select. These are the words which you should which you need to write, they are must for you. And then within those select case and end select, you can write the conditions like this. You don't have to declare write the variable here again, automatically it is going to be understood there. So one side you have this kind of a requirement. So if I write here 20 and let us run this, let us see. So you can see that it's working perfect, right? And there is no end, there is no then word in this case, right? Because it's not a if condition, but you can use this. If you like this, you can definitely go ahead and use this. It's easy to write, it's very short, you can quickly write all the cases, and it is going to be a very basically the quick method to work with the conditions, right? That said, I will be back with some more exciting stuff very soon, and you stay happy and have a very happy learning. Thank you so much guys, bye bye.